Welcome to a new episode of Old School Game Reviews, this time No Escape for the Sega Genesis, requested by Sanderson3562. No Escape was a mid-90s B-action movie, and as far as I can remember, it was pretty good. And now we got that movie license game for it, and guess what it does? It sucks! But before I even start reviewing, I already got two complaints. First of all, you can't skip through all these publisher and developer screens, which is always a bad sign. And then there are no options. No nothing. What the hell? You're thrown right into the game where you get your ass kicked by a bunch of stupid enemies. And as if that wouldn't be enough, they keep respawning over and over and over again, as you can see here. So if you would stay in that spot, you would never get anywhere. I'll be honest, after having seen this mess, I already felt the urge to quit, because this is just plain bullshit. But I got a review to do, so let's just do this. Oh yeah, and by the way, I fucking died already. The graphics in this game are decent, nothing more, nothing less. Of course they could be better, especially for a 1994 game, but I've seen worse graphics, and this is not the main issue. The character animations, especially those of the enemies, look a bit sloppy. They just don't look too fluid, but again, this would be forgivable if the rest of the game would be okay. Now on to the sound department. As you can hear, the music in this game is really good. I actually like it very much. It adds to the atmosphere and fits perfectly. So why does the rest of the game have to be so crappy? I can't understand it. The sound effects on the other hand are rather forgettable, because they mainly consist of This is shameful and unnecessary because it brings down the rating. The controls are the point where this game really gets nasty. Not only are they rather complicated, they are very unresponsive, and this is deadly for any potential fun. This is yet another game where I just don't know what the developers were thinking. To me, the controls feel like they weren't even tested at all. Now let me just show you a few examples of these bad controls. Here I'm falling down because the jump button did not respond in time. I'm trying to grab the ledge, but the button does not respond at all. Another try, this time he jumps. And another try. Yay! This time he got it! This leads me to the final and biggest issue of the game, the gameplay itself. As you can see, during the course of the game you collect a lot of items, but what they are good for, well, nobody knows. The game doesn't give you the slightest indication of which item where to use, so this is completely useless to me. Another much bigger issue is of course the ridiculous difficulty. Again, this raises my question, why do these games always have to be so tedious and annoying? In terms of difficulty, this game reminds me of Gremlins 2, or Dick Tracy, or the Flintstones game. The major difference though is that you run around cluelessly, more or less. I've already stated it before, I don't mind non-linear gameplay, but it has to be designed in a good way. But if the player, like here, just has to run around cluelessly and doesn't know what to do or where to go, then it's tedious. But honestly, this doesn't really shock me anymore, because I knew it is a movie license game, so I was prepared for the worst. So let's just give this game the rating it really deserves. These are another two stupid deaths before I conclude this review. What more is to say about this game? I can honestly say that this is among the worst games I've ever played, so if you own a copy, blow it to smithereens. This is the only treatment this piece of shit deserves. Old School Gamer 82 says over and out, until the next time.